Hi, my name is Obioha Oti, your usual host on business and career building series. Once again, I'm happy to be with you this morning. Okay, remember I promised that throughout this month of July, we'll be talking about businesses, particularly those that are best suited for employees. Trying to encourage them to start side businesses, trying to encourage them to do something while still in their place of employment. So, today I want to bring to you a very important topic that I'm sure will be of interest. And the topic of today is businesses that one can start with little or no money at all. Now, what inspired this particular topic today is that I have always told us that you really don't need money to start a business. You really don't need much money to start any business. All you need is that passion to start, that willingness to start, the requisite knowledge, ideas, the skills. These are the things that you need to start a business. Let nobody deceive you that you need so much money. Don't let anybody tell you that without money you cannot start the business that you want to start. Just have the mind to start, just plan to start, and you are good to go. So, I'm going to mention many businesses that people can start whether they have money or not, or whether they have little money or not. So now, some of these businesses are businesses you can do by the side alongside with your employment that you already have. So these businesses can equally help you to save money along the line. Maybe after many years you have saved money doing these things, then you will have saved enough money to start bigger businesses. So I'm going to thank them one way or the other. Most of the businesses here require skills, require knowledge, require some kind of training. So when you have the requisite skills, when you have the training that will enable you to do them very well, you are good to go. You don't have to break the bank in order to start them. Let me first of all start from creative writing. Now, many of us went to school, many of us are graduates, but whether or not you are a graduate, if you are a talented writer, if you are a creative writer, because I've seen a lot of people that are talented in writing, they never went to the university, they never went to any tertiary institution. Myself, when I started writing, I never went to any university up to the point I started writing, and some of the things I wrote before, without even doing much polishing on them, I had to publish them, and they are still fantastic to read these days. So, all you need to have is that creative ability, and there are opportunities for you. For instance, you can be a freelance writer. Now, what do freelance writers do? You write as an individual who is on his or her own. You are not employed to work for any media, news media, or any publishing outfit. You are just on your own. You get clients on your own, and then you execute the contract, and you make your money and you go. Now, what kind of things do you do as a freelance writer? There are so many opportunities for a freelance writer. Let's start, for instance, you can write for people as a ghostwriter. There are a lot of people that want to write one item or the other, or one article or the other, or one book or the other, and they don't have the time. Maybe they even have the time, but they don't have the creativity, they don't have the talent to do so. And they have the money to pay whoever will write for them. For instance, people who may want to write their autobiographies. Take, for instance, they may be busy professionals, they may be busy academics, they may be politicians, they may be businessmen that are well to do in the society. They don't want people to write a biography for them. They want to author that biography by themselves. They can ask a freelance writer to ghostwrite for them. So if you have that skill, you can market yourself to whoever wants you to do ghostwriting, and you write for them, and you'll be handsomely paid. So there are opportunities for that. You can equally write for a number of organizations, on several topics. You can write for platforms online and offline, and they pay you for what you do. All you need to do is to advertise yourself, present yourself to the potential clients, those people that will be interested in what you do, your prospects. Just market yourself to them. Tell them what to do, tell them what skills you have, and you are good to go. Okay, now let me talk about freelance editing. Editors are in high demand, but if you are not within the circle of people that need them, you may not know. If you have the skill, creativity to edit people's works, maybe books, maybe articles, magazines, whatever it is, even academic writings like journals, like projects, thesis. If you have what it takes to edit them before they are eventually published, then you have a business opportunity there with you. I remember some of the books that I have published recently. I have paid editors various amounts to edit for me. I have paid amounts ranging between 20,000 to 100,000 to editors to go through my book. Editors go through books just to eliminate possible errors, to make sure that the book come out very clean. They can concentrate on grammar, diction, structure, presentation, so many things that they can look at. All you need to do is develop that creativity, that talent. Let people know that you can do it and do it very well, and they pay you for doing it. You may not earn so much at first, but when you begin to show the onions you are made of, when you begin to show people that you have that capacity to do it and to do it very well, you begin to be in a high demand. And the more people demand what you do, the more money you make. Okay. Now, apart from creative writing, there are some other things you can start whether you have money or not. One of them is supply and distribution of products. For instance, people who supply bread, if you have what it takes, you can make arrangement with bakeries, to help them to supply the breads that they sell. Sometimes you may, if they trust you, if they know you very well, and you have people that can guarantee you, they can give you bread for on credit. All you need to do is you collect as much as you can, go to different places you can supply. You can supply to supermarkets, you can supply to shops, you can supply to home families, you can supply to churches, you can supply to companies, different places, wherever they need bread. All you need to know to do is to go and find out where they need bread. It's not only bread you can supply as well. You can supply eggs. If you have access to people that deal in eggs, you can go there, make yourself known. They may not require you to pay any money at all, or even if they require you to pay, you just pay a token. And then all they want is for you to be faithful in collecting from them, supply, and then making the necessary returns that you need to do. So these are some of the things that you can do as a supplier of product. There are so many products that you can supply. I am just mentioning a few of them. So don't always think that everything requires money before you start. Sometimes it only requires you to make that effort to start, to go to the necessary places, meet them, talk to them, tell them what you intend to do, find out from them how they can make it possible for you. And if that happens, you are good to go. So there are so many products you can supply for people. A lot of people are looking for those that will help them make their products reach the last mile, reach the necessary people that they want to reach. So if you make yourself available, I'm sure they will, make use of whatever you have to offer, so that you can get there. Now, another thing I want to mention about, I want to talk about is blogging. There are opportunities in blogging. I think I've said this earlier before now. A lot of bloggers are making so much money. When we talk about blogging in Nigeria, people's mind easily goes to Linda Ikeji. We know that she's a celebrity blogger. She has made a lot of money doing that. But apart from her, so many other people are into blogging, creating contents online, doing a lot of things, on the social media, and they are making money. Just this morning, I saw a publication from Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg said in that publication that Facebook has made available whooping 1 billion US dollars for people that create content on Facebook. Wow, you can imagine that. Now, if you want to be a part of those that will cut that big cake and take your own share, then you must start creating content. Even on that post that Zuckerberg made this morning, I saw a comment by Nas Daily. If you have been following Nas Daily is a content creator that he goes about many countries in the world, creating content, interviewing people, making very wonderful videos that will inspire people. So, and if you saw the comment he made, he said he started that way, and by making small videos, he has benefited so much from what Facebook gave, and that gave him the confidence to quit his job. And then he has even started empowering so many people all over the world based on what he is doing. So all you need to do is to identify what you can do. All you need to do is to have that passion, learn the necessary things associated with it, and you can start. As a blogger, it's not only on Facebook that you can do your blogging. A lot of bloggers on YouTube are making money. A lot of bloggers on so many other platforms are making money. So all you need to do is to be ready, be prepared, put yourself in order, organize yourself, get the necessary skills, and then you are good to go. When you do these things and you earn the money, save them for bigger businesses that you may want to do. Okay, dry cleaning. Let me look at dry cleaning. I mentioned dirty businesses. Remember, in my previous videos, I mentioned doing dirty businesses. Dry cleaning is one of those dirty businesses that nobody wants to do. These days, people don't like the idea of washing their clothes. So as a dry cleaner, you can specialize in washing a lot of clothes for people. Some dry cleaners only wash conventional clothes like suits, people's suits. They wash some other kind of clothes people use officially or people use for public outings. But you can even take dry cleaning a bit further by washing certain things that the conventional dry cleaners don't wash for people. These days, some dry cleaners collect bed sheets, mattresses. Some dry cleaners collect even people's undies. Yes, they do. All you need to do is you tell them how much they have to pay, and if they have to pay that amount, you do the washing for them. Businesses have gone farther than you think. Don't just think that there are things that are not possible. Everything is possible in business. All you need to do is let people know what you do, tell them how much they will pay, and people will start patronizing you. I know a friend of mine who has been good in his dry cleaning. He has made his mark recently, and it's not quite long that he started. Perfect Touch Dry Cleaning Services. I use him. He's very good in what he does. Very hardworking. Despite the fact that he has other businesses that occupy his time, but he's still very good in dry cleaning. So you can start your own dry cleaning today. As somebody who is still in employment, it will not stop you from doing your job. You can do that. And you can do the washing of those clothes at your spare time. Do them in the night. Do them in the weekend. In different times that will not interfere with your job. And you can employ somebody and tell the person what to do and monitor the fact that the person is doing that. So it's a very good business opportunity, dry cleaning, like I've mentioned. There are so many things people equally do to make money. For instance, selling of different chips, plantain chips, potato chips. You can sell them, you can prepare them. You don't need so much money to start. You don't need so much money to prepare them. Okay, now there is something I want to talk about particularly. Preparation and selling of liquid soap, car wash. I remember some time ago when I was still in the bank, something happened. A customer that we know very well, we knew that his business was just liquid soap and car wash. Prepares them in his house. It's not as if he has a warehouse or a big factory that he prepares that. He does them in his house. So this customer gave a check for to his one of his boys to pay in to the bank for him. So when I took a look at the check, I saw 23 million. I was shocked. I was surprised. I called one of my colleagues and said, please come and see what I'm seeing. And he came and we looked at that check. It was actually a clearing check to be cleared through his account in our bank. So I told him, this man that used to come to this place every time, who will imagine that he has as much as 23 million to pay into his account? So as we were busy looking at the check, wondering what is going on here, my colleague was equally surprised and said, hi, can you imagine? See how much this man is able to pay into his account. But we that are pitying him, each time we see him, he looks very haggard, he looks very poor to us. We are looking smart, looking like people that are rich. But look at him. He is paying in 23 million in his account. And as we were thinking that, the boy that he sent to pay the check was surprised. He was thinking that maybe there was a problem along the line. He said, excuse me, sir, is there any problem? Please, if there's any problem, let me call my oga because I have other checks like this to go to other banks to pay in. And I was like, you mean you have some other checks? Your oga has account in some other banks to pay in. And to my surprise, he brought out some other checks that he has. I saw checks of 10 point something million. I saw the other check of about 3 point something million, and I was surprised. So